What if you only had $14,600 in your bank account and you knew that you were never going to get any more money deposited into that account? How would you treat that money differently? So yesterday I read the headline about Kobe Bryant tragically dying in a helicopter crash along with his daughter and 7 other people. 9 people died total. Very, very sad news. As you guys know, Kobe Bryant was a basketball legend, an American icon, and he died at a very young age. But what shocked me the most when I read that headline is that it said Kobe Bryant, age 41. And that happens to be the exact same age I am right now. And it made me really think about my mortality. And we never know how much time we have left. Any type of freak accident could happen that could take us out in an instant. But let's say we do live a full, long life and we live out the full life expectancy, which I think is like 75 years old or something right now in the United States. And I'm very fortunate in my family. I have a little bit of longevity in my genes. My grandmother right now, she's 101 years old and she's relatively healthy. Her brother lived to be 104 or 105 years old. But at the same time, I have 2 grandfathers who passed away in their mid-80s. So who knows how much time I have left. If I were to even live out the full life cycle, let's say to 100 years, it's really still not that much time. I installed this Chrome browser plugin called Mortality Tab, and you can set it up to show you different things, but one thing I set it up to do is to show me how many days, hours, minutes, seconds I have left until my time runs out. And of course, there's, again, no way I could possibly know. I mean, today might be my last day, but I put in the timer how long I reasonably expect to live a productive life. And my timer says I have about 14,608 days left, which really is not a lot. If you think about that in terms of money, what if you only had $14,600 in your bank account and you knew that you were never going to get any more money deposited into that account? How would you treat that money differently? You'd be more careful with every single dollar that you spend, and you'd be very judicious with your money. Well, the same thing happens with time. I mean, that time is money, and I only have estimated 14,608 days in my account. So I'm very, very careful about how I'm going to spend each one of them because I'm not going to get any more and I have to make them count. I encourage you to install Mortality Tab. It may be a bit of a shocker for you when you see it at first, but I hope that if nothing else, it generates a sense of urgency in you to do whatever it is that you feel like you were put here on this earth to do. And it may not even seem to make sense in the short term. It may be something where it's not, you're used to chasing after money or something, or climbing up the ladder in a career. But if it doesn't give you that fulfillment, if you know that it's not your life purpose, then you're really wasting your time doing it. You only get one shot at this, and you have a very finite amount of time. And it could be much shorter if a freak accident happens or an illness strikes you. So check out Mortality Tab. I don't get any proceeds from it. It's a free app for all I know. It's a free plugin, a free Chrome extension. But I saw somewhere on there that they do take donations. So I'll definitely be donating to them because it's given me a push in the right direction. And I encourage you to check it out because maybe it will push you in the right direction. So I know this is a bit of a somber post today, but I hope that it encourages you and pushes you to go after your goals with reckless abandon and with a sense of urgency. And if these videos move you in any way, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and be sure to share this with someone if you feel like they could benefit. Thanks. I'll see you on the next video. Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm sitting here with a scarf on indoors, it's because I woke up with a bit of a cold this morning, and this is just helping me feel better. And there's actually another major takeaway that I got from this Chrome extension, Mortality, because there's another setting you can tweak in there, but it's a whole different subject. So I'm going to address that on another video. So this is part 1. Look out for part 2, where I'll talk about the added benefit that I got from Mortality tab.